welcome to a new class. This is unit number 41, and this unit is about the past perfect. Okay, so these perfect tenses may be familiar to you because we already worked in the past the present perfect progressive or continuous, yes? I want you to remember the structure of those two tenses with those perfect tenses. Remember what was the auxiliary? Yeah, the auxiliary was have or has, that in Spanish it means haber, yes? Yo, tú has, ellos han, nosotros hemos, yes? And in English we say have or has for she, he, and it. And after the auxiliary we used to have the verb in past participle, yes? Worked, eaten, driven, broken, yes? So I have broken, she has driven, yes? This is present perfect. But in this unit we are going to work with the past perfect. Now if this is the past, what difference do you think we will have? It's very easy. Which is the past of the verb have? Have. That is the only change. So in this case, I'm not going to say I have worked. I'm going to say I had worked. And what's the translation of this? Yo había trabajado. I had worked. Okay, and what about the negative? I hadn't worked. Yo no había trabajado. I hadn't. And for questions, yes, you already know how to make questions. The auxiliary goes to the front. So, had you worked? Has she worked? But in past, had she worked? ¿Había ella trabajado? O tú habías trabajado? This is for question. So, to start, basically, I wanted you to find the difference between the present perfect and the past perfect. Have, and in the past, had. But now, what about the usage? Cuando usamos el pasado perfecto? This is used for actions that happened before other past actions. You say, what? The past of the past? Yeah. I say, yesterday at 7 in the morning, I made my bed. This is past. I made my bed. But what did I do before I made the bed? Before that? Okay. Before I made the bed, I had taken a shower. Yes? So, when I say I had taken a shower is me había bañado antes de tender la cama. So, I made the bed is past. But when I say I had taken the shower, that action was before I made the bed. In Spanish, I say tendí la cama y ya me había bañado. One action happened before than the other one, but when I use past perfect, is one before the other one that was in past, yes? So the translation of had in this case is había, habíamos, habían, yes? So this would be the translation, and we continue with the past participle, yes? So the list of verbs, regular, irregular verbs, remember? Okay, so let's see some reading examples to make some doubts clear. Number 1. The structure. So as I told you, my auxiliary here is had, which basically means había. Then we continue with my verb in past participle. Verbs in past participle, regular verbs, is worked, walked, these are regular verbs, or eaten, drunk, gone, these ones are irregular verbs and regular verbs. This is my structure. What about the expressions that we use in these tense? Common expressions before. As I told you, I had taken a shower before I made the bed, or after. I made the bed after I had taken the shower. Already, remember this is for affirmative and it means ya. I had already finished my homework when my mom arrived. Yo ya había, yes? Just, justo, She had just arrived. For, durante, or a period of time. Since, desde. Until, hasta. By the time. And never. She had never gone to that place. Now, some other examples. Look at this. Lucy hadn't finished her homework by 8 o'clock. How can you translate this? Lucy no había terminado su tarea a las 8. In this case, I use the preposition by. Let's see another example. When I finish this book, in this case, I will mix past simple and past perfect. When I finish this book, I realized is not realizar, okay? Realized is darse cuenta. I realized I had already read it. That's it. Pay attention to the last example. When I finished reading the book, this is the past. I realized that I had already read it. Cuando terminé de leer el libro, noté que ya lo había leído. I had already read the book. Yes? So, which action happened first? When I finished reading the book, or in the past that I read the book? Okay? In the past, I had read the book, and then I repeated the action, in this case, talking about the book. Let's write one more example. In this case, it's going to be a question. How long had you watched TV before I arrived? How can you translate this? How long? ¿Cuánto tiempo habías visto televisión antes de que yo llegara? Look, this is a question, and in this case I use my auxiliary first and then the past participle. You see? How long had you watched TV before I arrived? ¿Cuánto tiempo habías visto televisión antes de que yo llegara? Habías visto, had you watched. And if I want to answer, I had watched TV for an hour before you arrived. Yo había visto televisión. I had watched TV. Okay? So this is really simple. If present perfect is clear for you, then past perfect, it will be very easy. So big changes, I change have and has, and I use now had. And now this is about the past. It's an action that is finished, but just before another past action. So I invite you to watch the video again if it's necessary, and I invite you to create new examples talking about those past actions and the actions in the past of the past. Yes, talking about those specific activities. So that's all for today. Thank you very much, and I will see you next class. Bye bye.